You're wasting hours on every AI video, and you probably don't even realize why. It isn't your ideas, it isn't your editing, and it definitely isn't the AI tools. The real reason is something almost every faceless creator is still doing the hard way. I stopped doing it, connected Claude to Higgsfield using Model Context Protocol, and suddenly a workflow that took 5 hours started taking less than 1. So here's exactly how it works. I'm going to start with a blank Claude Code chat and show you the same workflow I use to create complete faceless AI videos. Instead of writing dozens of prompts yourself, you'll see how Claude handles the planning, works directly with Higgsfield, generates the visuals, and keeps the entire production moving while you focus on the creative decisions that actually matter. If you're making faceless AI videos right now, you've probably had this thought at least once. Why does this still take so long? You sit down expecting AI to speed everything up, but somehow you're still spending 5 or 6 hours on a single video. And the frustrating part? It isn't because the AI is slow. It's because you're doing the same thing over and over again. Write a prompt, wait, check the result. Route another prompt, wait again. Fix what didn't work, then repeat that process another 30 or 40 times until the video is finally finished. That's where the time disappears. I used to work exactly the same way. Every scene needed its own prompt. Every visual had to be created manually. Every small adjustment meant going back, rewriting instructions, and waiting all over again. By the time one video was finished, I was already exhausted before thinking about the next one. Then I completely changed the workflow. Instead of acting like the operator for every single step, I let Claude handle the production while Higgsfield handled the generation. The bridge between them is Model Context Protocol, and that one connection completely changes how the entire process works. Now, instead of spending hours managing every scene myself, I usually finish the same quality video in around 30 minutes to an hour. That means more videos every week without spending every evening glued to a screen. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact workflow from beginning to end. We'll start with a completely empty Claude Code chat, connect it to Higgsfield through MCP, and finish with a polished AI video that's ready to upload. To show you what this can actually produce, here's one of the videos created using this workflow. It explains the ongoing tension around the Strait of Hormuz using simple visuals and fast-paced storytelling. The narration moves quickly. Iran announces one thing, the United States responds, the situation escalates. Shipping routes become uncertain. Oil prices react almost immediately. One moment the strait is open. The next, it's closed again. Then it reopens, only for tensions to rise once more. Before long, ships are burning, global markets are reacting, and what started as a regional conflict suddenly becomes a worldwide economic concern. It's the kind of documentary that would normally take hours of planning, prompt writing, image generation, and revisions. With this workflow, most of that heavy lifting is automated. Now, before I jump into the demonstration, it's important to understand why this setup is different from almost every AI workflow you'll see online. Most creators are still using AI like a collection of separate tools. They open one application to write, another one to generate images, another one for videos. Then they manually move files between each platform, rewrite prompts, adjust scenes, and keep everything organized themselves. Nothing is actually connected. You're still acting as the project manager, prompt engineer, reviewer, and operator all at the same time. That's the real bottleneck, when Claude is connected directly to Higgsfield through Model Context Protocol, MCP. The relationship between those tools completely changes. Instead of simply answering questions, Claude becomes the director of the entire production. You don't feed it 40 different prompts anymore. You give it one idea. From there, Claude builds the scene structure, writes detailed prompts for every shot, sends those prompts directly to Higgsfield, waits for the generated results, reviews the outputs, and continues through the production pipeline. You're no longer stopping every few minutes to tell the AI what to do next. You're reviewing creative decisions instead of manually producing every single asset. And that difference is exactly what saves hours. You're not replacing creativity, you're removing repetition. Once you stop thinking like the operator and start thinking like the director, everything becomes faster, smoother, and far more scalable. So let's build this workflow from scratch and see exactly how everything comes together. So now everything is rendered, and this is the part I've been looking forward to the most. Let's see if the workflow actually delivers. The first thing I always check isn't the visuals, it's the consistency. Did the character stay the same? Does the style drift halfway through? Do the scenes actually flow together like one story? In this case, yes. The images generated through Higgsfield stay remarkably consistent, and once they're turned into video, the pacing feels natural. It doesn't feel like a bunch of random AI clips stitched together. It feels like one planned production. That doesn't mean it's perfect. No AI workflow is. There were still a few moments where I'd probably make small adjustments. Maybe extend a shot by a second. Maybe tone down a sound effect. Maybe swap out one transition for something smoother. Those are the kinds of changes I'd normally make in CapCut before exporting the final version. But here's the important difference. I'm polishing the video. I'm not rebuilding it. That's a huge shift. To make sure this wasn't just a one-off result, I tried something completely different. Instead of a documentary, I created a video around a custom character. I uploaded the reference image, attached a voiceover generated with 11 labs, and let Claude Code take over. It analyzed the script. Matched the visuals to the narration, create a full scene breakdown. Sent every image prompt directly to Higgsfield through Model Context Protocol. Generated the images, jocked for inconsistencies, asked for approval. Then moved straight into video generation. For the video clips, the workflow uses Seedance 2.0 by default. But if a generation gets flagged or runs into restrictions, it can automatically switch to Kling 3.0 and continue without breaking the workflow. That's the kind of automation that saves a surprising amount of time. Once everything is finished, the project is opened inside Hyperframes, giving you a complete preview before you export. And because Hyperframes is built on Remotion, you can review the entire sequence in one place instead of opening dozens of separate clips and trying to imagine how they'll fit together. If something doesn't look right, you don't start from scratch. You simply tell Claude what needs to change. Maybe regenerate one image, maybe adjust the timing, maybe rewrite a single scene. Then let the workflow continue. That's how production should feel, fast, organized, and focused on creativity instead of repetitive work. Because that's really the biggest lesson from all of this. For a long time, I thought the problem was the tools. Maybe I needed a better image model. Maybe a better video generator. Maybe another AI platform. But that wasn't the problem at all. The problem was the workflow. I was acting like the production team, writing every prompt, managing every scene, jumping between tabs, copying and pasting instructions, waiting for every generation before starting the next. Now Claude Code becomes the project manager. Model Context Protocol becomes the bridge. Higgsfield becomes the production engine. And I get to focus on what actually matters, the story, the pacing, the creative direction. That's the difference. You're no longer operating the machine, you're directing it. And once you make that shift, creating faceless AI videos becomes a whole lot more enjoyable and a whole lot more scalable. If you want to build videos faster without sacrificing quality, I'd seriously recommend trying this workflow for yourself. And if you want to see how I combine Claude Code, Higgsfield, 11 Labs, Remotion, Hyperframes, and my complete content system to produce videos from idea to upload, then watch the next video. I'll break down the entire pipeline, show you exactly how everything connects, and help you build a workflow that can save you hours on every single project. I'll see you in the next one.